Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. To return it is Corey Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, nice move. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action. Cousins. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first down throw here for Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rivers on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Gun. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And partner, I think that was a great example that now.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Load it.
Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Cluster. White. Shoot. Load it.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Keep it skinny. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
1st down, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wide. 2.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Caught left side. Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins dumps it off to Fournette. Room to run past midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Alpha!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Moncrief. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Wide.
Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rivers now. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cluster.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Cousins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're good.
First down. Here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. We'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go.
Cousins now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, It's darn close.
To return it now, here's King. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw here for Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll go down at the 28. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? One receiver left, that's Allen. Rivers, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,